We're at the Hillsboro Civic Center, a LEED Gold certified building. In fact, the plaza elevator hydraulics are lubricated using vegetable oil. Welcome to Comcast Newsmakers, everybody. I'm Ken Ackerman. Well, a Chamber of Commerce usually has to go out and recruit businesses to the area. Well, fortunately for the Hillsboro Chamber of Commerce, it's the other way around. Please welcome Deanna, who's the president of the Chamber. And instead of going out and trying to recruit, you have companies calling you.
Yes, we do. Definitely, we're a hot spot right now with the recent announcement we had from Intel. A lot of folks in their supply chain want to be in close proximity to them. So they're telling us, we need to find a space. Where can you put us?
And that's a luxury that you won't find in most communities.
Right, and it's one that certainly won't be forever, but it's great why it's happening now.
Yeah, and you're talking about supply chain, so tell us what that means. You've got a solar world here. What would be a supply chain? The manufacturers that make the parts?
Absolutely, or even equipment suppliers, equipment mechanics that have to go into their building and fix a machine when it's not working properly. They don't want them to come from far away. They need to have them in close proximity so that the downtime on that equipment is very, very limited. So obviously that's an advantage for us.
Would the same be true for Intel? Are there companies that want to be closer to Intel?
Absolutely, and you know, it really has to do with time. Everything is about time and time to market, and so anywhere along the line when you're increasing the time, that's money.
So is the Silicon Forest growing, or has it reached a point in this economy where it's pretty much saturated?
I would say it's absolutely growing. We have great opportunities for manufacturers. We see some of our Silicon Forest companies that are here are growing and expanding. TriQuint's a great example of that.
And you have Genentech?
Genentech, SolarWorld. We have Lattice Semiconductor, and just a variety from Intel with 15,000 plus employees to a supplier, which is one or two.
Now, speaking of Intel, you were talking about the recent announcement. Why don't you tell everyone about that?
Well, certainly the D1X building is a great announcement in terms of what investment it's going to bring to Hillsboro. It's a huge facility, but it also means between 6,000 and 8,000 construction jobs that are happening right now, and eventually 800 to 1,000 permanent jobs. So we have sort of the opportunity to see what economic development really looks like as it's happening with construction, cranes in the air, and trucks on the road, and so it's very exciting. Not
to mention all the money it brings to the community with all these employees coming here to Oregon.
Absolutely, and as well as, they've got dollars in their pockets now, so that really trickles down into our local economy. So it's a benefit to all of our small businesses here.
Now, speaking of small businesses, they make up quite a bit of the economy here as well. I mean, don't forget them when talking
Absolutely.
about the big boys.
And we're still about, like the rest of the state and really the rest of the nation, we're about 85% small businesses. And so really that's the backbone of our economy. We kind of talk about the things that make the great headlines, but at the end of the day, it's about our small businesses that are continuing to grow and prosper as well.
So in being a chamber, do you also educate? Do you have lunch forums, you educate businesses?
Right.
Tell me a little bit about that.
We have a lot of opportunities for education, whether it's our Building Your Business workshop that happens on a monthly basis. It's a really short program, but it's a great opportunity to learn, how do I use social media, or how do I look at my financials in a different way? So it really provides a small business an opportunity to get some real relevant information in a very short time period, which we know it's all about time.
Tell me about the Vantage program and the School to Work program.
The Vantage program is a program that we came up with in partnership with Intel. As you can imagine, everybody wants to do business with Intel, and so they were fielding all sorts of phone calls. How do I get in? How do I get in? And they asked us to put together a program which would facilitate their employees doing business with companies here, restaurants, oil change service, all of those types of opportunities. And so we have a website set up to be able to do that. Those members then offer a discount.
All right, and we're going to put that website up for everyone to see. Deanna, thank you so much for joining us on Comcast Newsmakers. And we want to thank you for being here as well. For the crew here, I'm Ken Ackerman at the Hillsboro Civic Center. Make it a great day.